It's that time of year again. Your HR department just sent an email with the subject line, Action Required, Benefits Enrollment Deadline, November 15th. You opened it. You saw words like PPO, HMO, HDHP, coinsurance, and out-of-pocket maximum. Your brain immediately shut down. You thought, I'll deal with this later. And now it's November 14th at 11:58 p.m., and you're about to click same as last year without reading anything. So today we're breaking down open enrollment like you're 5. Let's figure out what you actually need to do. Welcome back to Paycheck to Progress. I'm Jenny. We've talked about your paycheck, we found your free employer money, we busted the tax bracket myth, and now we're tackling the most dreaded event of the corporate calendar, benefits open enrollment. Here's the truth. Nobody actually understands health insurance. Your HR person doesn't understand it. The insurance company definitely doesn't want you to understand it. And that lady from accounting who acts like she's got it all figured out? She's guessing. But you still have to make choices. And those choices affect your paycheck and your bank account for the entire year. So let's break down the big decisions you need to make and the questions you should actually be asking. First up, choosing a health insurance plan. Most companies offer 2 or 3 options, and they all have confusing acronyms. Here's what you need to know. PPO, Preferred Provider Organization. You can see any doctor you want. You'll pay more in premiums every month, but you have flexibility. If you like your current doctors and don't want to check if they're in-network, this is your plan. HMO, Health Maintenance Organization. Cheaper monthly premiums, but you have to pick a primary care doctor and get referrals to see specialists. You're locked into a network. If you're young, healthy, and don't go to the doctor much, this saves money. If you have ongoing health stuff, this can be annoying. HDHP, High Deductible Health Plan. The premiums are dirt cheap, like $50 to $100 a month, but the deductible is high. You'll pay the first $3,000 to $5,000 of medical costs out of pocket before insurance kicks in. This only makes sense if you pair it with an HSA, which we'll talk about in a second. Here's how to choose. Question 1. Do you actually go to the doctor? If you went twice last year for a cold and that's it, pick the cheap plan. If you have regular prescriptions, ongoing treatments, or you're planning to have a baby, pick the plan with better coverage even if the premium is higher. Question 2. Can you afford a surprise $3,000 medical bill? If no, don't pick the high deductible plan. If yes, the HDHP plus HSA combo is actually the best long-term move. Question 3. Do you have doctors you love and need to keep seeing? Check if they're in-network for the plan you're considering. Call the doctor's office. Ask if they take the insurance. Don't trust the online directory. It's always wrong. Most people in the $50,000 to $80,000 range should either go with the HMO to save on premiums or the HDHP if they're healthy and can handle the deductible. The PPO is the I don't want to think about this option, and you pay for that convenience. Okay, next decision. HSA or FSA. These sound the same. They are not the same. FSA, Flexible Spending Account. You put in pre-tax money, up to $3,300 for 2025. You can use it for medical expenses like co-pays, prescriptions, glasses, dental work. The catch? Use it or lose it. If you don't spend it by the end of the year, you lose it. Some plans let you roll over $660, but that's it. The rest? Gone. HSA, Health Savings Account. You can only have this if you're on a high deductible health plan. You put in pre-tax money, up to $4,300 for individuals or $8,550 for families in 2025. But here's the magic. This money is yours. It rolls over forever. You can invest it. It grows tax-free. You can pull it out tax-free for medical expenses. And after age 65, you can use it for anything without penalty. It's basically a bonus retirement account. The HSA is one of the best tax deals in existence. It's the only account with a triple tax advantage. Tax-free going in, tax-free growth, tax-free coming out for medical stuff. If you can swing the high deductible and you're relatively healthy, the HDHP plus HSA combo beats everything else long-term. The FSA makes sense if you have predictable medical costs, like you know you're getting braces, having a baby, or you have regular prescriptions. You can estimate what you'll spend and put that amount in the FSA. Just don't overestimate because you'll lose the extra. My rule of thumb, if you're young and healthy, HDHP plus HSA. If you have ongoing medical stuff, HMO or PPO plus FSA, for the specific stuff you know you'll spend money on. If you're not sure, start with a small FSA contribution, like $1,000, just for predictable stuff like glasses or dental work. Next, your 401k. This is the easiest decision, and also the one people mess up the most. Step 1. Contribute enough to get the full employer match. If your company matches 50% of the first 6%, you need to put in 6%. That's free money. We covered this in video 3. Do not skip this step. Step 2. If you can afford to contribute more than the match, do it. The limit for 2025 is $23,500. Most people can't max this out, and that's fine. But if you can do 10%, 12%, 15% of your salary, you're setting yourself up well. Step 3. Roth or traditional. If you're in the 22% tax bracket or lower, which most people making $50,000 to $80,000 are, go Roth. You pay taxes now at a lower rate and the money grows tax-free. If you're in the 24% bracket or higher, traditional might make more sense because you get the tax deduction now. Here's what not to do. Don't put 0% just because you're overwhelmed. Don't put in 1% thinking that's enough. Don't skip the match because you can't afford it. You can't afford not to take free money. If money is tight, do the match first. Then HSA if you're on an HDHP. Then bump up your 401k when you get a raise. Okay, the other stuff. Life insurance through work. If your company offers free life insurance, like 1 times your salary, take it. It costs you nothing. If they offer the option to buy more life insurance, skip it. If you actually need life insurance, buy a term policy outside of work. It's cheaper, and you keep it if you leave the job. Disability insurance. If your company offers short-term or long-term disability, and it's cheap, like $10 to $20 a month, take it. This pays you if you get injured or sick and can't work. It's boring insurance that you hope you never use, but if you need it, you'll be glad you have it. Dental insurance. If your company offers it and it's cheap, like $15 a month, take it. If it's $50 a month, do the math. 2 cleanings a year cost about $200 without insurance. If you're paying $600 a year in premiums for $300 in coverage, skip it and just pay out of pocket. Vision insurance. Same logic. If it's $10 a month and covers your annual eye exam and helps with glasses, sure. If it's expensive and you don't wear glasses, skip it. The bottom line? Take the free stuff. Take the cheap stuff that you'll actually use. Skip the expensive add-ons unless you have a specific need. Alright, here's your actual open enrollment checklist. 1. Look at last year's medical expenses. Did you go to the doctor a lot? Did you have surprise bills? Use that to guess what you'll need this year. 2. Pick your health insurance plan based on how much you actually use healthcare. Healthy and young? Cheap plan. Ongoing medical stuff? Better coverage. 3. If you're on an HDHP, max out your HSA if possible. At minimum, put in enough to cover your deductible. 4. If you're not on an HDHP, contribute to an FSA only for stuff you know you'll spend, like if you're getting glasses, braces, or having a baby. Don't guess high because you'll lose it. 5. Contribute at least enough to your 401k to get the full match. Bump it up if you can. 6. Take the free life insurance. Consider cheap disability insurance. Do the math on dental and vision. 7. Review your beneficiaries. If you got married, divorced, or had a kid, update who gets your money if something happens to you. 8. Save all the paperwork in a folder labeled, "Insurance stuff I'll need in 6 months when I forget what I picked." And then you're done. You did it. You made it through open enrollment without just clicking same as last year like a robot. So here's your homework. Actually read the benefits email your HR department sent. Compare your options, run the numbers, and make intentional choices instead of just hoping for the best. Open enrollment happens once a year. You're stuck with whatever you pick for the next 12 months. So spend 30 minutes now and save yourself a ton of regret later. Next week, we're talking about side hustles versus overtime. Should you pick up extra shifts at your W-2 job or start something on the side? We're breaking down the tax implications, the time trade-offs, and when each one actually makes sense. Subscribe if you've ever panic-clicked same as last year at 11:59 p.m. on the enrollment deadline. Like this video if you now understand the difference between an HSA and an FSA. And comment below, what's the most confusing part of open enrollment for you? Let's figure it out together. See you next week.